Hi, I'm Erica Oliver with BJC School Outreach and Youth Development. I'm a community partner, and I'm here today to talk about making change. So I know that change is a subject that can make a lot of people feel uneasy, but it's also one that drives other people to feel excitement at the possibilities that are there for them. So I know that also sometimes in life things happen and situations present themselves that lead us to feel like we may be a little bit powerless about what's going on around us. Say, for example, health issues or health issues of a loved one, or financial stress, or even relationship issues. Those can lead us to feel sometimes like we're being bogged down. We may have stressors at work, right? And so the good news is a lot of times people do have coping mechanisms that they use to help themselves feel a little bit better, like talking to a trusted friend or family member, maybe even taking a nap for some people. And for others, listening to music or playing a sport can help boost the feelings of confidence or ease. So the problem comes when we want to make a change, but we don't have access to those things that help make us feel better. So what I want to talk to you about today is something that we can use no matter where we are, because we always have it with us, and that's our frame of mind, right? So if you see this frame, this is an idea that was brought to us by Daniel Goleman, considered the founding father of emotional intelligence, as well as a book called Top 20 Teens. So this is a combination of their two ideas. And what I want to talk about today is acknowledging the see, the feel, the do, and the get, right? So in those situations that I was talking about, when life presents us with situations that make us feel like it's hard to be positive, we're going to talk about how we can change the way we see that situation, and in turn change the way that we feel, the actions that we do, and then the results that we get in the end. So say, for example, I have been wanting to have more healthy habits in my life. I want to be more active, but my life is packed. I can't imagine when I would possibly have time to do this. I know I need to do it, but I can't seem to figure out when I'm going to fit it in. So when I see this situation as I need to be more physically active, but I don't have time to do it, I feel frustrated, I might feel ashamed, I might feel annoyed that I can't do the things that I think I should be doing. What do I do as a result of feeling frustrated, ashamed, and even annoyed? I procrastinate, I put it off, or I even get angry with myself because I'm not doing what I know I could benefit from. What do I get as a result from procrastinating and not doing the things that I know I should be doing? More shame, more frustration, and not the results I'm hoping for, right? So I wake up the next day, I see that situation the same. I should be doing this, but there's no time. I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed, I'm hard on myself. What do? Negative self-talk. I procrastinate, I put it off. I get the same results that I got yesterday and the day before, right? So I keep doing the same things, expecting different results. This is the definition of insanity. What we can do about this, and this part's pretty empowering, is decide that if we choose to change the way that we see the situation, we'll find that we feel differently, do different things, and in the end can get different results. For example, I wake up in the morning and I want to be physically active. I want to be doing things that are going to help me feel better. I decide, you know what, this is really hard. I do have a lot in my day, but I am going to use this as an opportunity to really focus on getting this done. So how do I feel when I'm focused? I'm alert, I'm ready, I'm motivated, right? What do I do when I'm feeling alert, ready, and motivated? I set a plan, and I set attainable goals for myself. So for example, with that morning cup of coffee, instead of sitting at the breakfast table, I go for a walk with it. And when I get to work that morning, instead of finding the closest spot I can find in the parking lot, I park in the farthest spot, and I take those extra steps walking into the building. And then when I get in the building, I decide, you know what, I'm not going to take the elevator, I'm going to take the stairs, right? What do I get as a result of choosing to do these things? A sense of accomplishment, maybe some more energy, and the idea that I can make this work, I can get these things done, I just have to focus my energy, right? So it doesn't mean that all my lifetime goals are attained in that one single day, but I wake up the next day and I decide again, I'm going to see the situation differently, and I'm going to motivate myself to feel like I'm aware and alert and focused, and then I'm going to do things that fit in what I want to do to the day and get those results that I'm wanting. here's the thing, we have to find the good. There are so often times that the bad things stand out to us. They're there, right? They're in our face, but we have to make the decision to find that positive way to focus the way that we see that situation. And so by finding the good, we can change the way we see, then the way we feel, what we do, and what we get, but we have to pay special attention to finding the good that's there. And next is persistence. So maybe we've decided, I've got a plan, I'm changing the way I see things, but the plan doesn't work out exactly the way that we wanted it to. Is that failure? Absolutely not. That's a plan, that's a trial, and that's our first try. It's part of a process. So we try again, we change our plan. We find ways to make this plan work for us until we get it right, until it feels like it's what we need to be doing. We have to persist. And finally, I want to talk about courage. So I've talked a little bit about making change in ourselves, and now when we think about making change for other people, we often ask kids to use their courage, right? To stand up for what's right, even when it's not so easy. Even if it's not convenient or the easiest thing to do, we can find that we can make a real change for other people. So maybe there's someone that is not able to defend themselves when other people are talking about them. This happens a lot, not just with kids, with adults as well. And being willing to say, you know, that person's not here. I think maybe we should change the subject. It doesn't have to be confrontational. It's just about stepping up and standing in and being willing to do something to change that conversation. Maybe it's helping someone physically that needs a little bit of help. It might take this much of our time, but to the other person, it could make a huge change in their week or their day or even their month. So whether we're changing the way that we decide to see a situation or we're using courage to stand up for someone else, I think it's pretty empowering that we have the ability to make the world a better place by doing these things. Thank you.